So today we will be reading the patch notes, Valorant patch notes 2.03, 2.03, 2.03, 2.03. But before we start, I just wanted to tell you guys that I actually got a new desk and a new chair, and oh my god, my performance has been so much better. And like, my shoulder doesn't hurt anymore. My shoulder has been hurting because I didn't have an armrest on my chair, my old chair. It was just like some regular office chair from Amazon that I've had for like 4 years, and it was just not good at all. And like, my desk was really thick, so it was really like my arm positioning was very weird. It was very, very weird. So essentially my arm was hanging off my desk and I didn't have any like support, so my shoulder would hurt after like a game or two of Valorant. But now that I bought a new chair and my new desk is very thin, I can like freely move in and out of my desk, and I have the arm support that I need. So yeah, the desk that I got was just like some like gaming desk, like 55 inches on Amazon, and the chair that I bought was it's a DX Racer. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but it's so nice. I'm happy I got this. It came with like a head pillow and a back pillow, so I'm really happy about it. Okay, sorry that I went a little off topic, but okay, let's read the patch notes. So this patch came out February 17th, 2020. This is the patch where we humble the stinger by adding a degree of mastery to the weapon rather than leave it potent in one too many areas. The Marshall and Frenzy also get respective price adjustments. As forecasted in our State of the Agents, Yoru gets his first set of balance changes with the hopes of getting him closer to his intended impact and performance. Reyna's Devour and Dismiss was running wild round over round, so those charges have been reduced. Don't worry, Reyna Maniacs. She'll now get soul orbs from anyone she's recently damaged, even if she didn't land the kill shot. Don't forget the newest game mode, Escalation, goes live. You can read more about how it all works in our story. Okay, before we go on with the patch notes, who has played Escalation and who likes it? I think it's like fun if you play like a few times every week, but other than that, I don't think I could play it like over and over and over again, because it's pretty much the same. Like the first round you get something like a Phantom or a Vandal, and I don't know, I just don't like the repetition of it. But it's pretty fun, but it's just not something that I can play for hours upon hours, and I'm not sure if most people can. I think it might be good for like a warm-up, but Escalation's okay, it's pretty decent. It's okay. Agent updates. Reyna gets a dual nerf and buff in hopes of reining in some of her pop stomp potential, while still keeping her viable imbalance and coordinated play. The charge reduction should limit how much impact she can have round over round when she's heavily outgunning her opponents, but allow room for the 1v5 dream when Empress is active. The price increase of Devour and Dismiss in tandem with the Frenzy price increase should also push some tougher economic decisions during pistol round. Now, she'll no longer be able to buy a charge earlier, her soul orb abilities, and upgrade her pistol. On the flip side, Reyna getting soul orbs from recently damaged enemies should help her reliability when playing around the teammates and reduce the animosity when an ally lands the final blow and Reyna goes empty-handed. Maximum Devour and Dismiss charges reduced from 4 to 2. Slain Reina has damaged in the last 3 seconds now. Drop soul orbs even if Reina does not land the killing shot. Cost of devour and dismiss charges increase from 100 to 200. You guys should let me know your thoughts of these Reina nerfs in the comment section, because I mean, for the Reina player, this really does suck. I've played the new Reina and I don't think 2 charges is really enough, but I mean, it is good since you know, sometimes Reina can get really broken when she's ulting and she basically full charges her heals and has 4 dismisses, which is crazy. Crazy. Okay. Yoru. While we investigate future changes to Yoru that target his power and ability to achieve his core promise, we want to make a few changes that we felt would improve his use today. Okay, Crash wasn't providing much information about enemies. Crash wasn't providing much information about when enemies can see or hear his teleport fragment, so we added a few pieces to make that easier. As far as ultimate, we've noticed a burden on Yoru having to communicate threats between his allies and his destination, and wanted to make it easier for him and his team to understand the state of the route when they set the ultimate pincer. Okay, Crash now displays the range at which the tether can be seen by enemies while moving on the minimap. While in Dimensional Drift, Yoru's minimap is now visible. Enemies within Yoru's vision range while in Dimensional Drift are now revealed to ally minimaps as well. Dimensional Drift can no longer body block enemies. Okay, so they also changed Brimstone's incendiary, the Q, the molly, the audio of the incendiary's lingering fire zone will be easier to hear when other actions and sounds occur nearby. Phoenix Hot Hands, the audio of the Hot Hands lingering fire zone will be easier to hear when other actions and sounds occur nearby. Okay, so they're just tweaking the sound of the mollies. Okay. Weapon updates. We wanted to sharpen the martial strength as a sniper with a movement speed buff when zoomed. The intent is to carve out a strong agile hit and run identity for the weapon. There's a price buff too, because the weapon is not as versatile as others in its range. Movement speed when zoomed is now at 90% of unzoomed movement speed. Previously, zoomed movement speed was 76% of unzoomed. Price decreased from 1100 to 1000, and the zoom magnification increased from 2.5 to 3.5. Okay, I will say that I do like the new magnification increases for the martial. It makes it easier for you to hit your shots, in my opinion. And the price decrease was also very good because of the increases to the Stinger and the Frenzy. Okay, next we have the Stinger full auto fire. The Stinger's been strong for some time, and while we like that it is threatening at any stage of the game, it's proved to be too potent in too many areas. We're taking a swing at raw DPS with a fire rate reduction full auto only, and made the spread and or recoil adjustments to firing modes. The intent is to better designate optimal ranges for the respective firing modes, as well as introduce degrees of mastery to the weapon. The price increase is meant to bump the premium a bit on the Stinger's now nerfed with some potent versatility. So price increased from 1000 to 1100. Full auto fire rate reduced from 18 to 16. Full auto fire now reaches max spread at bullet 4 instead of bullet 6. Adjusted pitch, a vertical recoil curve for full auto. Recoil climbs more aggressively past the third bullet. I've tried the Stinger and I don't like it. It feels a lot harder to control. What do you guys think? I haven't really bought a Stinger anymore. I've been buying the Sheriff because of the price increase and the way that it's hard to control. Okay. Stinger burst fire. Adjusted pitch. Vertical recoil to be more aggressive after the first burst. Added more air on burst after the first one. Improved recovery time on burst mode from 0.45 to 0.4. Next we have the Frenzy. Frenzy has surged into popularity recently, and we've enjoyed to see that. It feels like it's pushed out a lot of other options on pistol rounds, so we're interested in seeing what a price bump does to purchase rates. As usual, we'll monitor this weapon for any follow-up tuning. Price increase from 400 to 500. More updates. Escalation goes live. This is a quick, approximately 7 to 9 minutes, and fast-paced 5v5 game mode where you must race through progressively less lethal loadouts with your team. The loadout mode varies from match to match, but always features a mix of both weapons and abilities. The same list of loadouts is always used by both teams throughout the match. Our biggest goal for Escalation is to offer a quick, fun mode that encourages social play and provides a chance for you to practice using new weapons in a lower stakes environment. We're always excited to offer a uniquely short and kind of crazy mode to round out what we have. This was one of our highly requested game modes, so we're especially excited to bring this one to you. To be determined on exactly how long this will be live, but we'd like to keep this one out for as long as it makes sense depending on your engagement. Oh, so this means that this game mode is not here to stay, it's temporary. Competitive updates. AFKing in competitive games for a prolonged period, defined as 6 or more rounds, will now result in a penalty of 8 rank rating points. We understand that sometimes your computer ISP may have some issues during a game may have some issues during a game, so we won't punish you for missing some rounds, but we want to encourage players to come back from those AFKs and play through their competitive matches. Ranked badges will now be based on your highest rank win instead of your 9th best win. Oh, that's really good. Quality of life. All sprays will now be destroyed on round start. That's sequence improvements and updates. 2 changes have been made specific to the death sequence. That is all the stuff that happens once you're killed and before you become a spectator from beyond. We hope these changes improve the experience in game feel by addressing the smoothness of camera movement and general timing of the sequence. We cannot, however, bring you back to life. That's Chet's job. Timing. Fade to black. Start time decrease 1.7 seconds after death. 1.5 seconds after death. 1.7 seconds after death to 1.5 seconds after death. Time spent on a full black screen increase from 0 seconds to about 0.25 seconds. The total time of the death sequence has not changed. It remains at 2.75 seconds. Camera movement smooth significantly, especially for those under poor network conditions. Prior to patch 2.03, any of you, but especially those with high ping or packet loss, could experience camera jitter during the death sequence. Based on our investigations of this issue, you can rest assured that this camera jitter did not impact combative performance. Anyone experiencing this issue was already dead during the unsmooth movement. Now, everyone, regardless of network conditions, we will have smooth camera movement during the death sequence. Okay, for bugs. Fixed issue where Yoru's decoy had slightly different sounding footsteps than Yoru himself. Fixed issue where the in-world indicator for Cypher's cyber cage disappeared if it took damage. Fixed issue where Sofa's owl drone could clip through specific map geo and view the other side. Fixed issue where players already affected by near sight would momentarily see insight smokes that should instead near sight. The fixed issue where Sky Seekers would no longer work if she was killed at a very specific moment while casting them. Fixed issue where Yura was unable to equip a weapon or ability if it cancelled out of emotional drift right as its buffs activated. Killjoy's lockdown can no longer be placed inside Sage's barrier orb in some instances. If barrier orb is placed on top of Killjoy ult, the section of the wall covering the ult will now be destroyed. Fixed issue where Yora's gate crash right as it expires caused him to fall through the map to his death. RIP. Fixed issue where Yora's bait could sometimes fall through the floor when the stationary version was placed. Fixed issue where Sova could sometimes get the voiceover for Hunter's Fury to play even though it isn't used, but trying to equip the owl drone at the same time. The end of game screen will no longer display average abilities cast around his zero. Fixed a couple of input bugs around possessing and unpossessing objects, cipher camera, for drone, etc. in the same frame, which led to locking all inputs or locking view duration. Sorry, cipher mates, thanks for all the reports. Fix an issue where certain settings would not display while in game. Your player icon color on the minimap is now white if you turn on any color blind settings. Fixed a few input issues that were causing players to get stuck using orbs or planting the spike. Oh my god, these patch notes take so long to read, but that was the end of the patch notes. Okay, so now that the patch notes are done, I guess we can just do some tapping to end the video / end your night or afternoon or whatever. want to get a new keyboard. That'd be so nice. I'm like getting sick of the switches that I have. So much for tuning in to another Valorant ASMR video, and thank you to whoever put the suggestion about reading patch notes. I appreciate it. It's like pretty good ASMR content because there's a lot to read, and sometimes I just have like